Here in my garage, I'm pouring a glass of milk.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Duel Replay series. We're on episode 5, and today I'm going to be showcasing you guys 4 different replays because we reached 100 likes in the previous Duel Replay episode, so we're doing a bonus replay. And in today's episode, I'm going to be showing 2 Discord replays and 2 Reddit replays. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, as always, be sure to go hit that like button on the video down below. And like I said, for each 100 likes that we get on these videos, I'll do a bonus replay for all of you guys. So without further ado, let's go into the first replay today's episode. So the first replay we're going to be checking out in today's episode is from Saiyan Time Lord 8. The reason why I want to show this replay is because there's a couple goofy misplays from the My Valentine that Saiyan is going to be going against. So I wanted to show this replay. This is Ancient Gears versus Amazonas, if I remember correctly. If not, my bad. Without further ado, let's go check out this replay. Aroma Strategy. Never seen techniques like this before going against that right there. So what this person's going to do is first summon into Amazon's Trainee and equip that Amazon's Heirloom. I'm not going to lie. It's not that Amazon's Heirloom is like hard to go against, but this card can be extremely annoying. But if you got a Canadian, you're good to go. Let's be real here. Next up, though, My Valentine's going to equip that Heirloom. If you don't know what Amazon's Heirloom does already, if you equip it to the Amazon's monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle when the equipped monster attacks. Boom, bada, bang, there you go. Anyways, though, the Saiyan is going to be activating his skill, Ancient Gear Castle, going to be setting down a widespread ruin and activating his fortress, and goes into red or Ancient Gear Wyvern, adds the Reactor Dragon to hand, and goes for the play. Next up, Ancient Gear Wyvern is going to go attack into the Amazon's Trainee, and the Amazon's Trainee won't dive due to Heirloom, but mine's going to still take 500 points of damage. My Valentine sets the card face down. Next up, it's Saiyan's turn. Saiyan does not do a normal summon, which I think I would have normal summon in this situation, but maybe he's trying to play around Wall of Disruption or something like that. So Saiyan just kind of goes into his battle phase, doesn't summon Wyvern at all, and tries to go and attack into the Trainee, which I'm kind of surprised about, but maybe he's trying to figure out what face down this is or something like that. But of course, Amazon's Trainee does not get destroyed by Amazon's Heirloom whatsoever. Next up, My Valentine is going to be switching, his Amazon's Trainee to attack position and then summoning Amazon's Paladin, which, as you guys can tell, it's a prismatic, which is pretty cool. Next up, My Valentine's going to activate Amazon's Onslaught and summon a Amazon's Queen during the battle phase through Onslaught's effect. Good thing Saiyan has widespread ruin, takes out the Amazon's Queen, but My Valentine is still going to crash into the Wyvern with Amazon's Trainee, takes 500 points of damage, and Amazon's Heirloom will protect the card. But what's going to happen is that Wyvern's going to get banished, and then Saiyan's going to take 1900 points of damage. Next up, Ancient Gear Castle is going to get sacrificed for an Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, because now that he has 2 counters on it, he can use those for tribute. And he goes to get rid of Amazon's Paladin due to the fact of Amazon's Onslaught that is going to go banish the Reactor Dragon right here. Now, this is where things get a little bit goofy. So what's going to happen is that My Valentine is going to go with Amazon's Onslaught to summon Amazon's Sage, so that Amazon's Onslaught gives Amazon's Sage the boost of 1900 attack points. But there is one big oopsie, a very, very big oopsie that My Valentine did, because with Amazon's Sage, at the end of the damage step, if this card attacks still in the field, target a spell and trap card your opponent controls and destroy a target. And whelp, Ancient Gear Fortress is forced to get destroyed, and due to that, yo boy is able to summon a Reactor Dragon for free. What a meme. My Valentine is going to go crash into that Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon with Trainee to get rid of that Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, and My Valentine's at very low amount of life points. Next up, what My Valentine's gonna, or what is Saiyan gonna do is that he's gonna activate his double Cyclone, sacrifice his fortress, gets rid of Amazon's Onslaught, and goes into a Reactor Dragon, I believe he goes into Reactor Dragon. Oh, wait, no, both of them are banished. Actually, I think both of his Reactor Dragons are banished, so that's why he goes into Wyvern. Due to the fact, though, that Amazon's Onslaught did get destroyed, Amazon's Queen's going to get on the field. Next up, this guy's going to search out for his Reactor Dragon, summons another Ancient Gear Wyvern, and attacks for game. Apparently, that face down must have been a bluff. Maybe another copy of Amazon's Heirloom as a bluff or something like that. But overall, Saiyan Lord 8 won the duel. Congratulations to you, guy. That My Valentine made the biggest misplay of her career by attacking with Amazon's Sage first. So, thank you for sending in that replay. I appreciate that. Let's go move on to the next replay. So the next replay we're going to be checking out in today's episode is from Your Mother 12, and he sent this replay that we're going to be watching right now from in my Reddit, and this is Gem Knights versus Ancient Gear. And this replay is going to be good for you guys that don't like Ancient Gears, because, you know, the first replay we showed an Ancient Gear win, but now I'm going to be showing you guys a Gem Knight versus Ancient Gear. Next up, so he's going to be activating Grit. He's going to open up with a hand like this, and Dr. Crowd's going to be going first and activating the Middle Age Mechs. Activates his Ancient Gear Castle, double Ancient Gear Castle, what a mad lad. And he's going to summon Ancient Gear Frame, uses its effect to discard box in order to add Ancient Gear Golem. Yep, Ancient Gear Box to add Ancient Gear Golem, and then ends turn. Next up, what your boy, your mother's going to do is activate his Gem Knight Fusion, fuse the two Gem Knights together to go into Gem Knight Prismara, or the Prismatic, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't freaking read. I'm still in kindergarten. Nonetheless, though, he's going to activate Gem Knight Fusion's effect, banish one of his Gem Knight monster, add it back to hand. Now, I think a misplay that this guy did is that he used Gem Knight Prisma's effect to destroy Ancient Gear Frame, which, as you guys can tell, is not a good idea, because now we're going to be seeing, and we're going to have to deal with this obnoxious Ancient Gear Golem. But don't worry, the mother's going to be able to come back from this. We're going to check out this amazing, well, it's not really amazing, but it's still fun to look at, animation of Ancient Gear Golem. And Gem Knight Fusion is going to play again, banish a Gem Knight to add it back. Next up, he's going to Gem Knight Fuse all three of his Gem Knights that are on the field to go into Gem Knight Master Diamond. Activate its effect. Activates its effect to add Gem Knight Fusion back to the hand. Uses Master Diamond's effect to destroy the card, because basically what Master Diamond is that you can copy one of the Gem Knight cards that you fused with, I believe. Yeah, you can banish a Gem Knight Fusion monster from your graveyard, and then you can make Gem Knight Master Diamond have the same effect. So that's pretty cool right there. And then he's going to go into the battle phase, attack for 3k damage. Crowler can't really do much from here. Crowler, all he has is just a wall disruption. Literally can't do anything right there. Nice comeback right there, man. Did a little bit of a misplay, but overall you won, and that's what matters. Thank you so much for sending in that replay, and let's go move on to the next one. Next replay we're going to be checking out in today's episode is a Blizzard Princess replay from Ming. This person sent this replay from in my Discord. There we go, commentating so dang difficult for me. Nonetheless, though, this replay was pretty cool. Okay, so Ming's going to be going against a Jackal Atlas. Very fun right there. Okay, so we're going to be seeing Jack Atlas go for triple set back row, goes into the Mecha Fanabeast Tether Wolf, summons a token, ends turn. Next up, Ming's going to set down 2 cards and just pass turn right away. Can't really do much else except set those 2 cards, which is kind of a yikes. Beatdown's going to activate right there, and the Tether Wolf is going to gain a spicy 300 attack. Attacks directly into Ming, and then Ming follows up with summoning Swamp Mirror in attack position. Next up, Silent Duelist is going to activate by special summoning a Silent Magician by sending 1 card from the hand to the deck, which is really cool because then that's Tribute Father for Blizzard Princess. Blizzard Princess effect is going to activate where Jack Atlas cannot activate any of his set back row because of Blizzard Princess, which is pretty cool. And then Ming's going to follow up with giving Spellbook of Power to Blizzard Princess. Blizzard Princess is going to get that spicy 3800 attack, attacks into Tether Wolf, adds back that Spellbook of Power that he just sent to the deck through Silent Duelist. And yeah, and then we're going to be going right there. Jack Atlas draws, doesn't do a single thing, but then follows up with activating Canadia. Next up, Overwhelm is going to activate to counter that Canadia from even activating, which is really cool. But then Jack Atlas is going to activate Aerial Charge to then trigger his Canadia from the graveyard to special summon Canadia back to defense position. Next up, Aerial Charge is going to activate the special summon token so Jack doesn't take any damage. But maybe, I'm not too sure, I'm not a Mecha Fanabeast player, but I think the Jack Atlas could have probably took the 1,000 or the points of damage to then so he could keep his Aerial Charge in the field and just survive on 100 life points. But then again, on 100 life points, it's kind of a yikes, so I can understand it. Except that he's going to summon another, or he's going to summon a Mega Raptor. That's going to get Canadia'd, and then what's going to happen is that Cosmic Galaxy Cyclone is going to activate. That is against an Aerial Recharge, and then Canadia is going to trigger, but this time Canadia is from Ming's graveyard. It's going to get special summon. Next up, we're going to go for the double set. Aerial Charge is going to activate, so we got some tokens on the field. Boom, bada bang, there we go. Next up, Jack Atlas is going to summon another Tether Wolf, but Overwhelm is going to activate to get rid of that Tether Wolf, I believe. There we go. And yeah, it's kind of looking at yikes from here, but he is going to flip up his Mecham Fanabeast Mega Raptor to attack over the Swamp Mirror and pass turn. Next up, what's going to happen is that Ming's going to tribute off his Blizzard Princess for another Blizzard Princess, and then follows up with activating Spellbook of Power for the exact 1900 attack points to finish off Jack Atlas. Thank you so much, Ming, for sending over this Blizzard Princess replay. It was pretty cool. Let's go move on to the final replay of today's episode, and yeah, let's just get going to it. Last replay we're going to be checking out in today's episode is from Shadow Griff, and this is LAVAL versus AQUAACTRESS, fire versus water. So let's go and check out this epic duel replay. I don't think I've shown that much LAVAL, stuff anyways. Like, I follow the cards to play LAVAL, but I've never, like, made a video on it, so maybe I should do that. Anyways, though, Shadow's going to be setting down a LAVAL Lakeside Lady, and then setting down a Canadia. Except Mako is going to activate his Wetlands, activate and summon an AQUAACTRESS Terra, which Terra is going to search for Aquarium Lightning. Next up, what Mako's going to do is activate Aquarium Set, activate Aquarium Set twice, and then activates a Aquarium Lightning for the Wombo combo to get this little fishy to 5,400 attack, which is absolutely mental. Next up, Mako is just going to Shadow is just going to, set one Floodgate and call it a turn. Next up, Mako's going to tribute off that AQUAACTRESS card to go into AQUAACTRESS Arowana, but that's going to be a big mistake for Mako because now Shadow's going to be following up with a Floodgate Trap Hole and boom bada bang. There we go. Next up, Shadow's going to set an Econ to call it a turn. Next up, Mako's going to attack with that fat 3k points of damage, which is pretty scary. Next up, Shadow, even though his Duel Links username is Miles, he's going to set a Molten Whirlwind Wall and then set down a LAVAL Cannon. Next up, AQUAACTRESS is going to go attack into that LAVAL Cannon, and Shadow is just trying his best to survive. Activates Econ to survive for another turn, and things are just not looking the best. It draws into another Econ. This person summons into an AQUAACTRESS card. Not sure why that person didn't attack. Maybe he's afraid of that. Possibly this guy has maybe, I don't know, a wall disruption. Maybe? I don't really know, but I mean, he would, even if the Mako would have attacked, he had a Canadia and Econ set anyway, so it is what it is. Next up, this, AQUAACTRESS player is going to attack. LAVAL Maiden is going to activate her effect by just sending all the LAVAL cards to the graveyard. Boom, 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 boom. Econ going to save the day yet again, and now Shadow's going to draw. He's going to activate Reinforcements by returning Wall and adding a LAVAL Cannon to hand, and then I think he's going to pass turn. Next up, what's going to happen here is that this Mako, this madman Mako, is going to summon a Obelisk. What? He's going to summon an Obelisk, but then your boy Shadow's going to follow up with a Dust, Flame, Blast, and then he's going to destroy all the cards because he banishes all the LAVAL cards and then starts destroying everything. So he's going to destroy Wetlands, he's going to destroy his face down, he's going to destroy all that fun stuff right there. Next up, he's going to activate Molten Whirlwind Wall, and then Mako is just going to surrender right there. Which, how many life points did... Okay, Mako has 4k life points, but this guy surrenders. He must have got freaking triggered that his poor Obelisk and Tormentor got destroyed by LAVAL. So I thought that was a funny replay. I don't know what it is. I thought it was a funny replay. Like, this madman summons an Obelisk only for it to get destroyed immediately. Well, like, why are you playing Obelisk in AQUAACTRESS? I guess it's an interesting tech, but still confuses me to this day. And that's probably why the Mako didn't attack right away, because they wanted to summon Obelisk for the shits and giggles. So it is what it is. Well, that's going to finish today's episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Duel Replay series. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, as always, be sure to hit that like button on the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content and other content from me. And yeah, if you want to send over your replays, as always, be sure to send them in either Reddit or my Discord and hashtag Duel Replays. Send them to either of those areas so you have a chance to get featured in the next episode. Keep in mind, though, I did find this out recently today when I was looking for replays. Replays are these, the deep links that you send me replays with. Apparently, those expire after 1 month. So if I don't showcase one of your replays from like a month ago, that is just why. It's just because apparently these deep links actually expire after a month, which is kind of an issue right there. So I'm kind of forced to only showcase new stuff when it comes to the Duel Replay series. But so you guys have been killing it with sending me replays. Keep sending me replays so you have a chance to get featured in the next episode and all the fun stuff right there. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Duel Replay series, and I'll go see you guys in the next video. Peace.